What's up, catfish fans? So we're not on the river today. We're going to be in the backyard pond trying to catch some bass for supper. We're also going to be doing a comparison here. The water is in the low 40s. We've got a chatterbait, a spinnerbait, and a crankbait. Let's see which one will do the job. All right, y'all, so I came down here this morning, got some awesome footage, caught like 8 or 9 decent bass, and the old GoPros had let me down again. And I really don't know what happened, but all my files were blank. So I don't know if we can get that good of footage again, but I'm gonna try. Oh, I mean, first cast. So it's possible. There is a possibility. Looky here, looky here. First cast. I've already kept the ones that I wanted for eating, so I'm gonna put these back. But this just might work out. I was a little frustrated that I lost all my footage. Well, I'm still frustrated because I could have had 2 good videos instead of just one if this works out. But what I'm doing, so it's warmed up. It's in the upper 40s, maybe 50 degrees now. The water temperature is still around 40. And so this morning I tried a chatterbait, I tried a crankbait, and this spinnerbait that I'm using now. And the spinnerbait turned out to be the ticket. Just throwing it out there, letting it fall, and then a slow retrieval, which is what I just done and caught that one. So I was trying to make a comparison video on which of these lures, or which of those lures, were best in cold water. And I thought I had really good footage until I got in and started looking over it, and I realized all of my files were blank. But hopefully we'll be able to get some more. Like I said, first cast was good. We may not catch another one. I love those cold water bass. I was gonna have them for supper, but the little wifey wanted ribs instead, so now we got ribs on the smoker, and I'll have fish for supper maybe tomorrow. Run up here right quick to take a peek at the ribs. They look like they're doing just fine. So we'll get on back to fishing. It's not looking like we're going to be on them like we were this morning for sure. Oh, I just missed one. But you didn't take it. I think there was another thing that was happening this morning. I think that's big bluegill. I've got some bluegill in here, weigh a pound, maybe some a little better, and I think they're pecking at that spinnerbait a lot out there in that deep water. I had several misses this morning, and I don't think I was losing bass like that, or missing bass like that. I think it's probably bluegill. Yes, there's another one. another good fish. Any fish is a good fish. And you know, that may be bass that I'm missing, because that one there bit really subtle. Another thing y'all may find amusing, I nearly broke a tooth this morning trying to bite my knot off my spinnerbait, and then remembered I had a line cutter hanging right here on my GoPro harness after the fact. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. That was a little better fish. He absolutely nailed it. I don't know how I let that fish get off. I don't know what happened there. I mean, nailed it. It happens. I would rather get bit and lose them than not be getting bit at all, for sure. I think what's happening, they're just short biting it. And when I rush the hook set, I don't have a hold of it good. I also let that one sink a little longer. Maybe that's what I need to do here. Sitting in on me now that I missed that one. Hurts my feelings. I know that sun's got to be getting the camera now, but there's just not a whole lot I can do about it right this minute. Felt like the blade was messed up there. Move on through it, even though they're hitting slow. I don't have a lot of faith in this little stretch. Hopefully one proves me wrong. Oh, and he did. I mean, I didn't say it good. That's what I'm talking about. It's a little better fish. I think I say that on every one, and they're all pretty much the same size. Just makes me feel better. say, oh, that's a little better fish. He's actually smaller than the last one, I think. But that's all right. I don't discriminate. Fish is a fish. I'd like to thread one right through there, but I've only got one lure with me. I don't want to lose it. I know the sun's gonna be brutal right here, but this is not a spot I want to miss a cast on. So I'll try to keep you turned out of the sun the best I can. Don't look like you're gonna miss much. Ooh, I threaded one right through there. Just couldn't help myself. Oh, there he is. Oh, now this. Oh, no. Don't you wrap. Don't you wrap. Yes. Yes, I knew there was going to be a fish laying in there. He almost wrapped me up. Look how clear that water is. Watch this dude. Let's watch him take back off here. Easy. There he goes. Let's see if there's one more laying in there. Can't help myself. I just said I don't want to risk losing my bait because it's the only lure I got with me. But I just can't help myself. I'm not gonna push it. It paid off. Let's go this way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now see, that fish. Oh, bet y'all got a good look at him coming at the camera. That fish just absolutely hammered it. That's what I say. The sunshine's getting them fired up. Pretty little bass. The clear water, you can tell, man, that fish is almost turned white. Real light colored. There he goes. Oh, that sunshine is getting them fired up. It's got them up here in the shallower water, and they're really hammering it. Versus this morning, and even earlier when we started a while ago, it was a real subtle bite. Alright, so the old trusty GoPro went haywire on me again and was telling me to reformat the SD card again. And I had it doing that while I was downloading the footage that I'd already gathered to the app. And even though I was steadily telling myself, do not throw until the camera's back running, I pitched it in there beside that bush there, pulled out about a 2.5 pounder, which was the biggest one of the day, not on film. So, let's see if there's maybe a little bigger one laying in there. It's exciting anyway, but I would have really liked to have it on film for y'all. yeah. There we go. I can catch the nice little ones when the camera's rolling. Trying to keep my back to the sun now. I don't know how bad that was affecting the video quality earlier, but I can't imagine that it was doing it any good. I hope when I go to edit, it's all usable anyway, and not just a big glare. Man, I'm pulling through some spots now where I just knew we were going to get a bite. And I don't know how many I've caught since I started back this one though. I guess I'll count them up when I'm editing the footage. And then, of course, it always goes that way, but the best one that I caught was while the GoPro was down. Oh, there we go. Boy, he nailed it. I saw him come out from under that little top there. He was mad. Did not want that spinnerbait anywhere in his territory. You like that? That was dramatic, huh? Territory. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hopefully it keeps you entertained. It either keeps y'all entertained or you keep watching because you think I'm an idiot and just enjoy that part of it or something, because the channel's doing pretty good. Either way, whatever the reason is, just keep smashing that like button, keep commenting, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's what counts. Somebody said, I'm not gonna call any names, but I was talking to a guy the other day that's got a YouTube channel, and he was like, man, I hate all those negative comments, blah blah blah. Like, man, a comment's a comment. You know they watched it, so it was a view. A comment's a comment. Even if it's a bad one, it was a view on the video, which is good for the channel. So I'll take them. I'll take the good ones, the bad ones, whatever. Oh, yeah. There we go. Easy. Easy. The consistency and the size is amazing. Seem to be a little closer to the bank over here on this side. Pull them out from under that brush. Some of the ones from this morning that I cleaned were full of eggs. I would think it's a little early for them to already be coming to the bank, but man, like you can see here, the last couple that I hooked were right on the bank, which right on the bank here is still about 8-10 foot deep. It's just a drop off. Oh, right over a limb. Imagine that. All right. Not really getting in there to where I want to be, but close enough, I guess. Something hit it on the fall, but it didn't feel like a bass. Make a couple of casts right out here. There's a bunch of stumps and logs right out here, so a good chance we may get hung up. But there's also a good chance we may get hooked up. So I'm going to hope that we get hooked up and not hung up. I think I bumped one of them stumps or logs that I was talking about. In the hot summertime, you can come over here, rubber worm or a tube jig, and drop it in this big treetop that's right out here, and just wear them out. Oh, oopsie. I got overexcited. Oh man, what's bad is gonna break and I'm gonna be able to see it, because I can see it, but it's there. Oh, there's no way. Oh, man. So that is 12-pound test string. And I just winched that treetop over with it. Actually bent the shank on the spinnerbait. And it did not break, if that says anything for string. Man, I'm gonna try to straighten this up and retie that knot, and we'll try again. All right, so I got it somewhat straightened out. I don't know how it's gonna pull through the water now. I cut off a couple feet of line because I know that didn't do it any good. I would like to hook up with one good fish to end this video. it hasn't been a bad video, I guess. Even if that don't happen. And I'm gambling with this spinnerbait now, because I just threw right out in a brush top. I can feel it. But if we don't get hung up, we may wake up a big one down there. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Oh, he's still on, but he was around something. Maybe a little bit bigger than the last one. He had me around a log or something. Woke something up down there anyway. Let's try it again. We're in it for sure. This is when you have to tell yourself, don't set the hook on a log. Don't set the hook on a log. All right, I think that's gonna be enough. I'm gonna wrap it up with that one. And we're gonna go eat some ribs. All right, so here we go. We've got 8 perfect eating size bass, fillet board, some ice water to put the fillets in. I got my stainless table here. I got a couple cutouts for some trash buckets. Got the electric bubble blade. And we're about to prepare supper. I'm not going to video it because I don't want to get my channel taken down. So I'll be right back. Just like that, we've got a good sized bowl of fillets. You can see that ice water pulling the blood out of them good. Haven't got the ribs out yet. Well, so just like always, I appreciate y'all watching. The main purpose of this video was to test the 3 lures in the cold water and all of that stuff. But since I lost this morning's footage, I didn't go back with the 3 lures. I was just throwing the winner, which is a Booyah chartreuse spinnerbait with gold blades. It was the winner for today. Yeah, so it done pretty good, as you can see, and it caught 7 this morning. Got 1 on the crankbait, 7 on the Booyah, and then whatever was caught in this video. I'll have to count those back up again. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.